Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the World of Momos podcast. And today, on this segment of reflections and reactions, I wanted to talk to you about absolutes. I'm not the kind of person that believe in absolutes. Like, I really don't care for radical sort of anything, like absolute something. Thinking in absolutes. I do not like fundamentalist religions when it comes to your spirituality, and I do not like militant atheism as well. Now, I'm not talking about individual people. I'm talking about an ideology instead of a particular people, because someone who might be a fundamentalist person, whether religious or non-religious, they might be a good person or they might have a different ethical code with them. I just disagree with the ideology, because as a group, as a society, it makes us more extreme. I think I've been part of both, like part of a fundamentalist religion in Islam, and I've been, as a rejection of that, sorry become a militant atheist for a time. So I've been a part of both of them at one time and another in my life, and eventually I have rejected both. You don't you see, you don't have to agree with me. I'm not doing these episodes, or not putting my thoughts out there for seeking for approval, or seeking some sort of validation. I'm just putting my thought out there, and you can do with them as you go. I'm just trying to think out loud, basically. There's a reason why, during time, why I have distanced myself from mainstream atheism, or, as I put it in my tweet earlier, a more like activist atheism, right? I don't see that they have a positive view of the world. They seem to be born out of opposition, and opposition alone, an opposition of a religion which was suffocating them. Valid, that's a valid point to oppose. But I see them born out of opposition and staying within that opposition, and it seems like they will always seek to be on opposition of someone or something, whether it benefits the society or not. They also geared towards materialism, and that, in my view, leads to bad, corrosive, unfulfilling ideas that destroys societies from within, because it makes you too individualistic. And then there's also a reason why I distance myself from mainstream religion, or more like fundamentalist religion. I don't think they have an overall positive view of the world as well. They are primarily about control and order, and they only want to see the world represented through their eyes, their God being the only truth. Whether it progresses our understanding of the of the human condition or not, they don't care. Or whether it advances us as a species or not, they don't care. Their view is very much, fundamental to their existence, in which God is the only truth, and their God is the only truth. So, you know, I don't think so that's beneficial for the society in the long term. So that's basically what I wanted to talk to you about. It's just it feels to me like, if you're also like, because I've received so much, not so much, I've received some opposition about what I'm saying from atheists, more from atheists actually. They're not understanding that I'm not saying all atheists, by the way. They're just disagreeing, right? So, but for me, it's sort of like, if your religious convictions or your atheistic proclamations depend deeply on others believing and thinking same as you, and you're enforcing that as well, like your enforcement of it, and everyone thinking the same as you, that's the only time that's the only way that your religious convictions or your atheistic proclamations can work. That's sounds a lot like a COVID jab to me. You know, a jab that was good for some, maybe, but not good for everyone. But the only way that it was going to work is everyone took it. You know, for me, that seems odd. And I'm just not interested in your religion, and I'm not interested in your atheism. I'm just interested in deeper meanings and truths, which I can find as best to my capability, in my capacity, which I don't think so is that much, but at least I'm trying. And it's not really a debate, it's just my view that, I don't like things in absolute. So I think so you should have doubt over such important issues that can potentially teach you to understand the world around you. You know, of course, you need to have some convictions of how the world should be, but you cannot be that rigid and not thinking that you could be wrong. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say today. And yeah, until next time, take care, be good, and thank you so much for listening.